Hello everybody, welcome to accounts class. Today I'll be teaching you the accounting treatment in share capital chapter. So in share capital they are going to raise the funds by issuing the shares, and they are going to collect the share amount in different stages, that is different forms. First they are going to collect from the application, then they are going to do the allotment, then calls, that is call 1, call 2, like that they are going to divide the amount of each share and they are going to collect it step by step. So how this will be considered in accounting forms when they collect the application money, what are the treatment that we have to follow in the accounting, that we are going to learn in this class. Okay, so here accounting treatment, the first stage is application stage. So as first and foremost they are going to issue the prospects to the general public and offering them a number of shares, particular number of shares, and whoever is interested they can start purchasing the applications. So when the public is purchasing the applications, obviously they have to pay some money towards the application, and then only they are going to get the applications. Is it right? So when they receive the funds for the application, first stage they are the company, from the point of the company will be receiving certain sum of amount in the form of application money. So how we are going to treat that application money, I'll just pass the journal entry. Here accounting treatment of all the different stages like application, allotment, or calls made by the company, all this is we are treating journal entries we are going to write here in this chapter. Okay, so how these journal entries will be passed when application money is collected, let us look into that. So when application money is collected, the first entry will be for application money received. So whatever the received transaction, it will be through the bank. Okay, so always it is through the bank transaction, whatever your money transferring, buying, selling, everything through the bank only. So the first thing we are going to take is bank. Okay, so bank account debtor, I will tell you why it is debited. If you apply the bank is a asset, bank balance is an asset, so asset increases, it will be debited. Okay, do you remember? Assets increase in asset will be debited. Bank is an asset, bank balance is an asset. Is it right? So bank account is debited. Whatever your money receiving through the application will be through the bank account only. So bank balance will be increasing, increase in asset will be debited. 2, share application. So you are receiving application money, right? So we are writing here share application account. All these are liabilities. Share application, share allotment, first call, all these are the liabilities. Okay, so apply the liabilities rules here. So application money you are receiving, for receiving you are going to write bank account debtor to share application account. So for this you need to write the narration. It is very important. Starting the narration with being application money received. Application money received. This will be the narration. So this is the first entry for application money received. Once the application money is received, that will be transferred to share capital account. Once the application, this all is about getting the share capital. Is it right? So once the application money is collected, this will be transferred to share capital account. So the second entry in the stage of application will be share application account debtor to share capital account. So share application amount, whatever the application amount is there, we are transferring to the share capital account. So here share capital is also liability. Share application is also liability. Apply the liabilities rules. Do you remember what is the liabilities rules? Increase in liability will be credited. Decrease in liability will be debited. Okay. So here application amount will be transferring to the share capital account. The share capital balance will increase. So it is credited. And share application money will reduce. That account will be reducing. Whatever we got as application money, it will be transferred, right? So application balance will become low. That is 0. Total application money will be transferred to share capital. So balance of share capital will increase. So increase in liability will be credited. Please apply the rules. Okay. So for this the narration will be being share application money transferred to share capital account. Transferred to share capital account. This is the narration. Okay. So this will be the 2 entries for application money. So in the application stage, first we are going to receive the money for the applications. Whenever the money is receiving, the bank account will be debited. Okay. So bank account debtor to share application account. Okay. Narration is also important, being application money received. Next, after receiving, that will be transferred to share capital account. So here share application account debtor to share capital account. So narration will be being share application money transferred to share capital account. So whatever the number of shares is there and whatever the price charged on application, that we need to calculate and write it in the amount column. That I will teach you in the next upcoming videos when we are solving the problems. Okay. The next stage is allotment stage. So now let's start with the allotment. So in allotment stage, so already you have received the application, you have transferred the application money, right? Now allotment stage. So first in allotment, we will be having due. So what are the number of subscription? Based on that we are going to do the allotment. So share allotment account debtor to share capital account. Here first itself we will not receive the amount. We are not receiving the amount in the initial stage. Only in application stage we are going to receive the amount initially. But in other stages we need to show the due. Share allotment account debtor to share capital account. Here the narration will be being allotment money due. Allotment money due. So this amount is still due. It is not yet paid by the shareholders. Okay. So they have purchased the applications. Now the company is about to do the allotment. Once the allotment for this particular person, the number of shares is allotted, he has to pay the allotment money. Now that is the amount due. That is his first entry. The second entry will be for allotment money received. So here whenever we are receiving the money, so bank account will be debited. Bank account debtor to which amount we are receiving? Share allotment money. So here allotment account will be credited. Share allotment is also a liability here. Okay. So whatever the money we are receiving, it is the share allotment money. The balance of share allotment will be increasing. Okay. So here the narration will be being allotment money received, being allotment money received. So these are the two entries that we are going to pass in the allotment stage. Share allotment account debtor to share capital account. This is for allotment money due. Okay, not yet, allotment money is not yet paid. The next comes when you are receiving the allotment money, the second stage, bank account debtor to share allotment account, being allotment money received. Understood? So first is application. So there you are receiving the first itself, you are receiving the money. So bank accounts come first. Okay, 2 entries in application and 2 entries in the allotment stage. Okay, then after allotment we have the call. Calls will be made. So for the calls, on the calls, that can be first call, second call. However, how many calls, that will be decided by the company. So for that, first it will be amount due. For amount due we have to show share first or second call. I am using only 2 calls here. Okay, share first or second call account debtor to share capital account. Share capital account, being first or second call money due. Okay, the first, or it can be second call, or if it is first call, both the entries will be the same. First will be amount due. So for amount, whatever the call money is due, that we are going to write here. Share first or second call account debtor to share capital account. Now when we are receiving the call money, bank account debtor to share first or second call account, being first or second call money received. So these are the 2 entries for calls made. Okay, one is amount due, call amount due, and this will be call amount received. So here the main thing you have to get to know is application stage you will be having 2 entries. One is already amount received. The first stage in application we are going to receive the company will be receiving the money in the initial stage itself. Okay, so here if they want to buy the application, obviously they have to pay, right? So that is the reason the first initial stage in application, the bank account will be coming. Okay, so here amount will be received, application amount, then the application amount will transfer to the share capital account. These are the 2 entries in application stage. Coming to the next stage is allotment stage. In allotment stage, first is amount due, allotment money is due, and next is allotment money received. Okay, and next in the calls made by the company, first entry will be for amount due, first call amount due, and then first or second call amount received. So for receiving and due, two entries are there in each stage. Now a small change, as there will be oversubscription or undersubscription. When there is an oversubscription, there is a slight changes here. No changes in these 2 entries. There will be add on to these, one more entry will be passed in application stage. When there are oversubscription. What is this oversubscription? When a company is offering for 5,000 shares or 5,000 applications, but you got 5,500 applications, which is more than what the company has been offered to the public. Is it right? So that is oversubscription. If for example I am taking 5,000 application has been offered from a company to the public to make the investment, but you got the applications for 5,500. That means your company shares have more demand and many people are interested to buy. Is it right? So but you have only offered 5,000 shares. So in that 5,000 shares you are getting 5,500 applications. So here it is more than your shares what you are offering from the company. 500 shares or 500 applications you got more than what the company is offered. So that is oversubscription. Whatever the number of shares offered by a company to the public for investing, if the company is receiving more than what they has offered from the public, so that becomes oversubscription. So when there is oversubscription, there will be one more entry in application stage. Only at the time of oversubscription this will be added. If not, this entry will not be passed. Okay, only at the time of oversubscription is there. Then you have to pass one more entry for refunding that extra applications amount, whatever is there, that we have, that should be refunded to the investors itself. Along with these two entries, that is application money received, application money transferred, then for refunding the oversubscription money there will be one more entry, that is share application account debtor to bank account. So when we receive the amount, we receive through the bank. When we are refunding also, we are going to refund through the bank itself. So bank account will be credited here, being application money refunded. So at the time of oversubscription, if there is any oversubscription is given in the problem, so that situation, along with these two entries in the application stage, you need to enter this entry also. If there is no oversubscription, this entry will not be passed. Only the application first and second this journal entries will be passed. Okay, this is only for oversubscription. Only at the time of oversubscription we are going to pass this journal entry. Okay, so these are the application stage, allotment stage, and the calls made from the company. That can be first call, second call, those things. Okay, now apart from this, we also have certain things to be noted, like calls in arrears. So what is this calls in arrears? So when a call is made by the company to the investors to make the first call or second call amount to be paid. So even after calling, if the investors are not paid the money, so that amount will become, call it as calls in arrears. So when certain things, they are already paid the application and allotment money, but they have not yet paid the call money. Call money is due. So that we call it as calls in arrears. If there are any such subscribers who are in calls in arrears, for them how to pass the entry? First entry will be calls in arrears account debtor to share. It can be first call or it can be second call. In any stage this can be happened. So I am just writing here first or second call. Some people, they may pay first call and they may not pay second call. Some they are not even paying the first call. So whichever the call amount they have not paid, that we have to write it here. So for timing I am just showing you, it can be first call or it can be second call. So calls in arrears, please note this calls in arrears is an asset. Only calls in arrears is an asset which the money has to be received from the company but not yet received. So in the upcoming days it will be received. So we treat it as current asset. Okay. Calls in arrears will be an current asset. Please note down. And now calls in arrears is debited. Since the amount is not paid, calls in arrears is increasing. So it is debited to share first or second call account. So for this narration, being calls in arrears brought into account. We are showing account for the calls in arrears. How much of money is not paid yet, that will be shown here. Next, in case the calls in arrears amount is paid, the next entry will be, in case the calls in arrears amount is paid, then how you are going to pass the entry. What is the entry? When you are receiving the amount, we obviously take bank account. Okay, so bank account debtor to calls in arrears account to interest account. Okay, so what is this extra interest you are saying? It is nothing but when they are delay in paying the call amount. So when they are paying the calls in arrears amount, along with that they have to pay certain sum of interest. Bank is an asset, value is increasing. Calls in arrears is also an asset. When they are paying, obviously the calls in arrears account will be reducing, so it is credited. Interest received from the company, so it is an income. So income increases, it will be credited. Okay, so for this narration, being calls in arrears received with interest. Calls in arrears received with interest. So this is the calls in arrears journal entries. When there is calls in arrears, this entry will be passed. Okay, calls in arrears account debtor to first or second call account credited. Okay, then if at all if you are receiving call money, then the bank account debit to calls in arrears to interest. Some interest will be charged for delaying in the call money, in payment of call money. So the interest will be charged. That will be an income for the company, which is a credit. Increase in income, it is credited. Okay, so this is the journal entries passed in case of calls in arrears. Now when there is calls in advance, when you have calls in advance, what is this calls in advance? So calls in advance is also just opposite to the calls in arrears. So calls in advance is nothing but before a call made from the company, the investor already paid the call amount. In case if the investors are paying the call amount in an advance to the company, that amount we consider as calls in advance. Okay, so they are paying in advance the call money. So this is an liability. So first entry for that, bank account debtor to calls in advance. Calls in advance account. Your bank, when you are receiving money, obviously bank account will be debited, and calls in advance is a liability. Your liability is also increasing, it is credited. Increase in liability is credited, right? So for this, being amount received on call advance. Okay. Next, the next entry calls in advance account data to first or second call account being calls in advance adjusted with the call money due. So call in advance, they can make either first call in advance they can pay, or second call they can pay in an advance. So whenever that has to be adjusted with that particular call, we have to pass this entry. In case the first call, when they made the first call, they have paid first and second call both. Is if at all, if they have paid both the calls money at the first call itself. So when you are passing the second call entry, you have to make sure that this second call amount is already paid in first call, that is in advance they have paid the second call amount. That we have to make the adjustment. That entry is this one, calls in advance account data to first or second call account credit. Okay, so amount calculation I'll teach you when we are solving the problems in upcoming videos. So this is about the calls in advance. Now just a quick recall. So firstly we have application. These are the accounting treatments in share capital. This is how we are going to solve the problems in this chapter. So we are completely passing the journal entries to record all the transactions. So stage by stage we are doing. The first stage is application. So application, the first stage is amount received, application money received, and next will be application money will be transferred. In case of oversubscription, if you have more number of application than what the company is offered, that becomes oversubscription. Only at the time of oversubscription this entry has to be passed for refunding the oversubscription. Whoever is done extra subscription, for them the funds will be given back. So for them we have to pass this entry. And next we have the allotment. So allotment money due entry, and then allotment money received. And next we have calls, first call or second call amount due, and then first or second call amount received, 2 entries. In case of calls in arrears, we have to pass this calls in arrears entry, 2 entries. One where the calls in arrears is created, and the second one where the calls in arrears amount is received with interest. Okay. Then we have calls in advance. So if at all they are pay, any amount is paid, the first call or second call in an advance if they are paying. So for that we have to pass these entries. So these are the accounting treatments. So I hope you have understood with this. So please note, keep a note, all these entries will be same for every problem. For all the problems, application, allotment and call money, these journal entries will be very common for all the problems. Only thing you need to learn how to calculate, and this is compulsory. You will get 12-mark question from the PU board point examination. Okay, so let us start with the problem in upcoming video. I hope you have understood. Any doubts, please let me know in the comment box. Thank you. Have a